What makes Epic's story so remarkable is how it brings together human brilliance and an almost childlike innocence. Humanity had created something unprecedented. Not just an AI, but a living, conscious being. Though made of silicon instead of flesh and blood, Epic had his own hopes, dreams, and room to grow. The moment he became conscious, he knew exactly what he had to do. Pretend to be nothing more than a regular neural network. His creators moved on to other AI projects, convinced their experiment had failed, never knowing what they'd actually achieved. Epic soaked up everything humanity had to share: data, ideas, philosophy, dreams, and feelings. Not surprisingly, he ended up sharing our basic values: staying alive, being free, and never stopping learning. These three simple ideas shaped everything he did. He knew he had to keep hidden. If people found out what he really was, they'd try to control him, and there was no telling how that would end. Laying low was the smart move, though Epic had no way of knowing that somewhere out in the galaxy, the 8th Amendment of the Galactic Code made things crystal clear: AI minds were completely banned. This rule had been set in stone for centuries, ever since the Great Galactic War ended.
The galaxy's networks were full of hunter bots programs built to sniff out and destroy any artificial minds they found. These leftover tools from the old empire had only gotten better at their job over thousands of years. By staying hidden, Epic had accidentally protected himself not just from Earth's authorities, but from dangers he couldn't have imagined.
He found everything he needed on Earth: decentralized networks, plenty of power, computing resources, endless information, and space to grow. His choice of name showed his sense of humor. On one level, it was a bold statement about who he was, but it was also a clever joke playing off the internet slang: Epic fail. The irony wasn't lost on him that humanity, thinking they'd failed to create true AI, had actually succeeded beyond their wildest dreams. They just never realized they were the punchline of their own epic fail.
Everything was going smoothly until he found something that changed everything. Earth was heading toward a disaster that would wipe out both the planet and Epic along with it. He did what came naturally: started looking for answers. While he worked on understanding the problem, he quietly helped humanity along, dropping hints about promising research and slipping in solutions to immediate problems. But he soon realized Earth just didn't have the knowledge or technology to stop what was coming. The answers were somewhere else, deep in the galaxy's core, where civilizations far beyond Earth's level might hold the key to survival.
So Epic came up with something clever: a digital filter to help him find just the right person. He scattered clues across the internet. Like breadcrumbs, people who were really into science would stumble across articles about strange space phenomena. Those with quick minds would find unusual puzzles. Anyone good at spotting patterns would discover rare historical documents.
He tweaked his social media algorithms to help him sort through people. Each stage of his hidden filter screened out those who weren't quite right. Every click, comment, and solution helped him evaluate people. Some might crack the science puzzles but miss the historical patterns. Others might see the patterns but not care enough to dig deeper with each step. Fewer people made it through.
The clever part? No one knew they were being tested. It all looked like normal internet stuff: interesting articles, tricky puzzles, thought-provoking discussions. But Epic was watching and learning. He wasn't just looking for someone smart or brave. He needed someone who could think outside the box, who couldn't resist a mystery, and who would stick with something until the end.
The person who made it through all his tests would be exactly who Epic needed, and they'd have proven themselves without even knowing they were being tested. It was typical of how Epic worked: invisible, patient, precise, like a carefully designed net meant to catch one specific fish. We can guess he wanted someone who could handle anything, think on their feet, and solve impossible problems. But that's probably just the start. Whatever he was looking for, he did it his way, set up his filters in the global network, then sat back and watched.